Hi, I'm Aaron Little, and this is Performance Edge. Today, instead of being in Lexington, Kentucky, we're in Camden, Tennessee, where I'm teaching a 2-day fighting pistol class for tactical response, hence the shirt. And I have a great opportunity for my viewers and my students in Lexington and all of you watching. A question I get asked often is about everyday carry flashlights, what to look for, what should I avoid, those kind of things. And luckily, we have a student in the class, Casey Deming, who works for Going Gear. Yep. Going Gear, which is a large flashlight and other things, but for our purposes, flashlight distributor, and he's agreed to answer some questions for you. So the first thing I'd like to ask Casey is an everyday carry flashlight. What's the bare essentials? What should I look for?
Well, first thing is usually people want to start with what kind of battery type you want to go with. The different battery types we sell: AAA, AA, CR123, and if you want to get a little bit larger, some people go for a little bit larger EDC, so an 18650, which is pretty much the equivalent to 2 CR123s, but higher milliamps and a little bit wider, so it won't fit in every Surefire and things like that. But start with battery type, and then from there, you can decide how large you want it to be in your pocket, if you want it to be in a holster on the outside, or fit in your pocket. And then third would be probably the interface, so how easy it is to use. If you like to have a clicky switch, or if you like to have a twisty, or a selector ring, whatever. I mean, there's hundreds of different options.
Yes. By clicky, twisty, he means the way you turn the light on and off. So clicky, do you push a button, push it once, it's on, push it again to turn it off. Twisty, maybe you push it and it stays on until you let it off, and you twist it to lock it on. You named another there.
Mm-hmm. So basically you have, on some lights, like the light I carry in my pocket, it's a JetBeam RT0. So you have that clicky, but you can also select modes with it, with a little rotary ring, so you have an infinite range or pre-selected modes on the ring.
Yeah, modes like not a lot of light, a whole lot of light, a strobing flashing light,
you
that
want
kind of thing.
SOS beacon, I mean, pretty much anything.
Okay, so something I hear guys talk about all the time with flashlights, I got a pretty good idea of what it means, but lumen. Yep. Could you put lumen in terms that our viewers will understand and will make sense to them?
So a standard lumen rating, you can base it off of an incandescent 3 D-cell maglite. Originally, you're looking at 70-80 lumens from that incandescent. So nowadays, everything's LED technology, so it's a lot more efficient. So an average range of 200 to 500 lumens, depending on really your purpose. And then to have a wide range, so some lights will go down to 0.02 lumens, so you have a moonlit mode, which at nighttime, or if you really want to conserve your battery, is effective for that. And then if you really want that high output, that's another thing to consider. Also, if you want distance, so if you want throw, if you want spill, or a little bit of both, that's all within the reflector.
All right, real quick, throw. What is throw?
So throw is the distance the light will travel. So, and that's determined really on the reflector, the LED, and the size, basically the size and depth and texture on the reflector. You can either choose between a smooth or orange peel, or OP. OP is really going to diffuse the light, and it's really not going to give you as much of a throw. Smooth, obviously, it's going to focus the beam in a longer distance.
All right, guys, real quick on the video, guys, this is impromptu. We're in the middle of a class. I know the wind's blowing. That's probably going to make for some crappy sound. I apologize for that, but it's good information, so we got to get it out there. Clips. I carry an everyday carry flashlight, as he said, EDC, everyday carry. I clip it in my pocket. Yep. Anything I should look for in a clip, things I should avoid in a clip?
It's really up to the individual person. There's some clips that are screwed onto the light. There's other clips like this light specifically that you can take on and off. Some people like them, some people don't, but it gives you that option. So if you want to clip onto a hat brim, or you want to carry bezel up, that's another option. But like Surefire has a specific clip where you can carry either way without having to remove it from the flashlight. So it's interesting concept.
Okay. You mentioned the brand of light that you carry. You just mentioned Surefire. I know that I don't want to put you on the spot. I know you guys sell a lot of different brands of flashlights. I'm not really looking for a recommendation, but could you maybe give the viewers a short list of these are great brands of lights? I'm not going to ask you to say lights to stay away from. I don't want to put you on the spot, but maybe this 5 or 10 brands of lights or things to look for.
Yeah, specifically Surefire, they're a great brand, but there's also more to that. There's Olight is a fantastic brand. They have a wide variety. Claris So if you're looking for a rifle-mounted light or EDC light, they're great lights. Phoenix, obviously, is another popular manufacturer. Eagle Tac has a extensive selection. Army Tac, X-Star, 47s is a local one to us. They're in Georgia. They're owned and operated out of Georgia. I mean, I could go on all day. There's Nightcore is another really popular one. Jet Beam, obviously, is the one I carry at the moment.
All right, well, so if you're watching my channel, then you're probably interested in a flashlight for more than just lighting things up. Hitting people with flashlights is kind of an important consideration. If I have this tool on me that I could use in an offensive manner, it's a good thing for that. So for that, I'm going to say make sure it's a sturdy bodied flashlight. I'd probably stay away from plastic. For me personally, my view, any teeth on the front of a flashlight that's purposefully designed for hitting people with, I think it's kind of unnecessary. For me, it tears up my clothes, maybe tears up the seat of my car. You hit somebody with a good metal flashlight, you're going to get a positive effect, positive for you, negative for them. But just a good sturdy flashlight. Another benefit to that is it's going to stand up to dropping it, banging it against things, that kind of thing. Casey, if you could, Going Gear, what's the web address?
Our website is goinggear.com, and most of our business online. And we also have a retail store. If you're in Smyrna, Georgia, you can stop by there, and we have a display of about 400 or 500 different flashlights you can actually go up to, try them out, separated by battery, LED type, everything. And so you can really try everything out.
So goinggear.com. I bet if you had questions about flashlights, you could find an email address there or contact. You could send them. And remember, we're on the range for firearms class. But if you go to goinggear.com, you could probably send a message, get some answers about what flashlight best suits you. Now, I also understand that you have a YouTube channel that you're just starting. You're going to be answering questions about flashlights and gear and that kind of thing. What's that?
So my new YouTube channel is Coyote Mountain Outdoors. And so what it is, it's a wide selection of different fun outdoor things, including firearms and basically any sort of training aspect of that. But then bushcraft, anything between fire starting, survival, flashlights, knives, machetes, anything like that, axes. So check it out. It's gonna be fun and something different for me specifically.
All right.
So
guys, listen, I really appreciate Casey taking the time during class, during a break, to answer some questions for us. Again, I'm Aaron Little. This is Performance Edge. If you like this video, please consider clicking like below. If you have thoughts, comments, ideas about what we've said here today, or maybe things you'd like to see in a future video, please put that in the comments. And please consider clicking subscribe so you can see what we have coming up next. And please share this with your friends. Thanks.